Folks, guess who's on the radar today? Apparently some guy called David, the musician. Listen to what Harvey from TMZ had to say about it.
Last night at this time, we were hills. Here's our conversation. Harvey, what are the sources in the LAPD suggesting when it comes to this case right now?
Well, we're getting more than suggesting. We know what's going on. So there is not an official cause of death yet because the medical examiner has not ruled.
Now, if you don't know, this guy is a musician called David, d4vd. That's how it's spelled. If you're like me and you don't really listen to this new age type of music, and you just stumbled upon this and used to swipe it on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, you might have seen the bubbles online trending. So this guy is being accused of unaliving someone. Yep, you heard that right. And the police, and internet slums did their job and dug in, trying to find out what happened. They brought back past issues, all his questionable moments. And so there's this girl who was found dismembered. Sorry for everyone who is listening. In the trunk of his car. And it was found and had been 3 months. It looked like it had been there for 3 months. And the police found it in some car. Let Liaz Wafas tell you.
Nor have the toxicology reports been given to LAPD. But what I can tell you is that the robbery homicide unit and the investigators looking at this case are viewing this as a homicide and viewing David, the singer, as the suspect.
Now, David wasn't a suspect initially, even though there was all this evidence on Twitter and the internet. He kept on going on tour, but now the police have finally named him as a suspect because it was found in the trunk of his car, even though it had been 3 months later, and he wasn't like this. I think they haven't yet found any, or if they have, they haven't disclosed it to the public. So his DNA or anything hasn't yet led to any conclusive suggestions, but it's starting to look even more suspicious. They had a new lead. That's why Lee Harvey from TMZ is talking about it.
Are they? Well, there's my next question. A suspect, because there was some intimation that was too difficult a job for one person to carry out. So are they thinking that there are more involved?
They believe there is more than one person involved in this based on the way and the manner in which the body was discovered, that it was cut up. And I don't know why, but they believe that it couldn't be the work of just one person.
This weird trip to Santa Barbara County, apparently your sources have unearthed this.
They're talking about a weird trip to Santa Barbara County. That's insane. David, is he guilty or not? There is no conclusive proof. From what I dug up, me being one of those internet slumps I mentioned earlier, he looks very suspicious. There's videos of him talking to the girl on Twitch with his fans, and they're doing weird. Don't go down that rabbit hole. But she looked like a fan of his, man. They had matching tattoos. It was such strange behavior. They couldn't have failed to not know each other. Her mom rather said she dated a guy called David, but they didn't confirm if it is really the David she's talking about. There's a bunch of mystery to this thing.
Walk me through what it was, when it was, how long it lasted, the whole story behind this trip.
So we are told that in the spring of this year, I can't give you a month, I'm just told the spring, David went to a remote area of Santa Barbara County, which is about 100 miles from where he lives in Los Angeles, a remote area of Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night, and spent a couple of hours there.
Solo.
And that is a hugely important part of this case, the way I understand it.
Man, these songs were really good. Is this gonna be another R. Kelly thing? Do I have to whether to listen to a song or not? Man, I like that song of his. There's a song of David I like. I don't know, man. You guys, does this make me a bad person? I don't know, man. This is just a strange story.
And I want to be more specific, but on things that are going on, that is a point that seemed to stand out when we got this story, that this Santa Barbara trip is very, very important. Now, what does the Santa Barbara trip mean? Remember, it's spring, and his body wasn't found until early September. So, her body, rather, early September. So we're talking months. So, could theorize that maybe he went to try and bury a body. Maybe he would have gone to bury a weapon. If it was a body, why was the body found in the trunk of his car in Los Angeles months and months later? Would they have gone and picked it up and brought it back?
It brought back after. There's some hardcore stuff, guys. If you're listening right now, you might as well click away if you can't listen. But that doesn't make sense, He go make that strange trip and then bury something only for that boy to show up back in LA. My theory, maybe someone could have found it later, probably dug it badly, and it doesn't make sense either. Yeah, I agree with both theories, but I'm gonna try and come up with one. Even really listen to that mentality right now, but it doesn't make sense.
Now, there are some people who are saying, well, wait a minute, maybe he took Celeste there and allegedly, been there. The reason I don't think that's the case is we were told David went to Santa Barbara County, not they went to Santa Barbara County. And, think, how would they know David went? If it was just a cell phone, I don't think what they would say David went. I think what we would get is his cell phone pinged in that area. We got the word David. That makes me think there is video from his Tesla, and that they have gotten into the Tesla. We know they have.
Yeah, it was in a Tesla. Tesla is always recording, guys. Did you people know that the Tesla is always recording? So, man, you do anything next to a Tesla, it's going to be caught.
Data from the Tesla. And maybe there is video showing him there, that they could track it there and they could see him there. And I don't know what it is that he did there. And it may well be that the LAPD knows, but we don't know yet.
Well,
something happened during that trip.
Do they know where he is? At this point, does anyone actually know where David is?
Well, I don't know if the LAPD knows. He went in LA.
I haven't called him in yet. They've named him as a suspect. They haven't called him in yet. So what's the holdup?
If he is still here, he is virtually in hiding because there are a lot of paparazzi agencies in LA, and is worth a lot to these agencies. So if he's spotted out, they're going to get a picture of him. And haven't seen any of these agencies say, hey, we got a picture of David. So if he's here, he is underground. And there's a good chance that maybe he went somewhere else where not going to be as, aren't going to be these, around. But we haven't seen him.
Man,
I don't know where he is. I know he was in LA.
LA is infested with paparazzi.
But that was weeks ago.
What do you think is about to happen? Do you think he's about to be in cuffs?
Well, we were told not in the...
Well, yeah, right? Hold up. I'm also wondering what's going to happen. I mean, that little girl needs to get...
Near future. I don't know what near future means. One of the problems is the medical examiner has not determined cause of death, and they have not given toxicology to LAPD. Even if, say, the medical examiner comes back and says undetermined, the LA could still move forward, and my sense from our reporting is they would. But and I don't know what the specific...
They need a confession or conclusive proof. Otherwise, Mr. David can make it very hard for them if he has a very good lawyer.
Is that the relationship between the LA County Medical Examiner and the LAPD has not been great over the last few years. And even though they could fast track, if they wanted to, the medical examiner could fast track some of these, the tests that they're doing. My sense is they have not done so because, it takes 3 months easy for something like this. But they could also fast track it. And based on our conversations, that does not seem to have been done. And it may speak to the relationship that LAPD has with the medical examiner. I don't know what's behind it, but that's what I was told.
Man, there you have it. TMZ. Lee Harvey from TMZ. Oh my goodness, sorry. I didn't get his name right. Harvey Levin from TMZ was talking about the David case. So the police got a new lead on it, and he broke it down a little bit for us, or at least helped me break it down. So who knows? The police have any leads? They haven't let people know yet. If they do have. If they don't, it's still a strong mystery. Yeah. Hopefully go as well as it can in this story.